Peace, everybody. Sweet Science Boxing Academy. We back with another video. All right, man. So the big topic, as always, is this potential fight between Gervonta Tank Davis and Devin Haney. And you got some days that seem like it's going to happen, then you got others that seem like it's far impossible of happening. Most recently, you got people talking about Devin Haney weight because in pictures of his vacation out there in the Middle East, he is taking pictures with animals. You've seen him in pictures with Anthony Joshua and everything. And the picture with him next to Joshua, I gotta admit, he don't look that smaller than Joshua, like in height or even his face. His face looked like it was a little bit bigger than Joshua, but he's not fighting right now. A lot of people blow up crazy in between fights. I remember watching an interview with Tim Bradley, and Bradley used to say that he used to blow up 30, 40 pounds in between fights. I was like, damn, that's crazy. And y'all seen how he used to look in the fights. Like the dude was shredded up all the time, in weigh-ins and during the fight. But in between the fights, he blow up. And it just got me thinking, is this situation with Tank and Dev, is it the same how it was a few years back with Gennady Golovkin and Andre Ward? Because I don't know how long y'all been following boxing. I'm a former professional, and I've been just watching boxing all my life. I come from a family of fighters, so that's all we've done. And I grew up watching Golovkin's career, and when he started getting to the top, I remember even before he was a big name, his former trainer, Abel Sanchez, he was saying how Golovkin can beat and knock out anybody from 154 to even light heavyweight 175. So, and he said it a few times. So then when Golovkin start calling out different people and he start getting his name known, I'm assuming they revisit that topic, and Abel was saying the same thing. So then Andre Ward, he responded. He was like, well, fight me then. If he can do all that, if he can go past my weight class and knock out people, then he can fight me at 168. Because at that time, this is before Andre Ward had moved up to a 75. He was still the super middleweight champion of the world. And he was reigning supreme up there. And there was a lot of discussions on who would beat that fight between Andre Ward and Gennady Golovkin. Because just like how now people trying to get Tank and Dev to fight, that's how it was back then. That was the big fight in boxing, but it never happened. And Andre Ward, even still to this day, he say that he still got text messages, he still got emails of them sending Golovkin teams and everything an offer, but they never responded. They never really wanted that fight, but they was talking trash in the media and everything, saying that Golovkin can beat Andre Ward. Now, to be fair, you never really heard Golovkin talking out of disrespect about Ward. Although he said he think he'll beat him, but he never was really just saying he'll knock him out and stuff. It was more so Golovkin's trainer, Abel Sanchez. I think Abel Sanchez is the reason why a lot of people didn't like Gennady Golovkin, because he was just always hyping him up. And it was like, all right, he knocking people out, but the people he's knocking out ain't really like that. Now, what does that sound like? Does this not sound like how it is today with Tank Davis and Devin Haney? Like, Dev would be Andre Ward, the boxing purist, the one who's not really known for knocking people out, but known for winning fights. Remember, Andre Ward, he didn't lose a fight since he was 12 years old, and he retired undefeated. Now, on the other hand, you got Gennady Golovkin, who was just a monster, just knocking people out. And you got Tank Davis, who's the same thing. And it was talks with Golovkin and Ward, just like it's talks now with Tank and Dev. It's sort of the same thing. And now, the whole weight issue, just like it was with Andre Ward and Triple J. Because Andre Ward and them was like, well, y'all was saying all this stuff that you can knock anybody out from 154 to 175, including myself, because Abel even said, yo, yeah, that's an easy fight. And he said it just like that. I think it was Fight Hub TV when they interviewed Abel Sanchez talking about a potential fight between Triple G and Andre Ward. And he was like, "Oh yeah, that would be an easy fight." Then he was like, "Well, it won't be easy, but it'll be easy enough where as though it won't be too difficult for Triple G, and he'll eventually knocking out Andre Ward." And that was, I'm paraphrasing, but that was pretty much what Abel Sanchez was getting to. And it's the same thing with this whole Devin Haney and Gervonta Tank Davis situation. Like, now it's a whole weight thing. People don't want to see Dev fight Tank because Dev is in a higher weight class and he's bigger than him, just like with Ward and Triple J. Yet you got Tank's team saying that Dev would get knocked out by Tank, just like how Triple G team was saying the same thing. Yet they never said let's fight. So all this stuff is becoming real comical to me. It's like, all right, what are we reading scripts now? We do this every 7-8 years because that happened 7-8 years ago. Now we doing it again. I'm wondering now in another 7-8 years we're gonna have another set of fires where this is going to be talking about with them, because it just seems like history is repeating itself, and I don't want that to be, because I always wanted to see that fight between Andre Ward and Triple J. I thought it would have been a good fight. I thought that Ward would eventually end up beating Triple G, even stopping him. But I thought Triple G would have made Andre Ward work for it. I actually thought that Triple G would have gave Ward a better fight than Kovalev did, because I thought Triple G was a better fighter than Kovalev. He hit just as hard as Kovalev. Some say he even hit even harder. Y'all know how Kovalev used to hit. So that would have been a good fight. And same thing goes for this. I want to see the fight between Devin Haney and Gervonta Tank Davis. I think Dev could possibly beat. If I'm perfectly honest with you, I'm leaning towards Dev. Like in a maybe 55-45, 60-40. I think he got the potential to outbox Tank, but he would have to be smart for the whole 12 rounds, because if he let up for one moment, Tank gonna get him, because not only is Tank is a power puncher, but he's athletic and he got good boxing IQ too. And I think that his ring generalship is on the level of a Triple G, but I think that Gervonta Tank Davis is just a better boxer than Triple G was, due to the fact that his athleticism and how the way he just move around the ring and set up shots, whereas though Triple G was more so a seek and destroy type fighter. So the similarities to both fighters different, but similar. And this whole situation with Dev and Tank is reminiscent of Triple J and Andre Ward. And it just had me thinking like, wow, this is the same thing. And I hope history don't repeat itself, because that was a fight that we missed. Sort of like how we never got that Riddick Bowe versus Leonard Lewis fight. It was the same thing with Triple J and Andre Ward. And hopefully this with Devin Haney and Tank don't be the same way. But I don't know. We just gonna have to wait and see. But that's all I got for now, guys. Let me know what y'all think. Drop your comments down below. Make sure I hit the like, subscribe, and hit the bell. I'll see y'all the next one. Peace.